In today's video, you will learn how to make money with Airbnb arbitrage without owning any property. Plus, I will explain what real estate arbitrage is and will show you two best methods of real estate arbitrage and will explain which one is the best for a complete beginner and why. Hi guys, it's a money teacher Agnes here. For those of you who don't know me yet, I teach new beginning entrepreneurs to start their first online business and provide with some new money hacks and passive income tips. On my channel you will find plenty of knowledge about different business opportunities, and I hope you will find something for yourself so that you can start your first online journey as an entrepreneur in order to spend more time with your family and get the financial freedom. Before we start, I just want you to know that there are still a few places left for that free workshop which you should definitely attend if you want to find out what's the best and easiest way of starting making money online like that granny did, who literally went from 0 to 100,000 in only 90 days. So if granny can do it, you can do it too. Don't wait until it's too late and click the link in the description. I know that real estate arbitrage is a very hot topic and everyone really wants to know what real estate arbitrage is and probably get on this trend with as little investment as possible, especially if someone is a beginning entrepreneur. So first of all, what is real estate arbitrage? So real estate arbitrage is when an investor rents a property from a landlord, then lists it on Airbnb and collects the difference. That's the basic explanation and the shortest one of Airbnb. And how to get started in Airbnb arbitrage. So in fairness, you don't need to be a homeowner or have a lot of capital to get started with Airbnb. In fact, the costs associated with listing your first property are pretty low, even more so because you are using other people's properties. So first of all, what you need to do is to set up your business. If you plan on scaling your portfolio beyond 3 properties, begin by starting your business set up properly, because a solid foundation and infrastructure can conduct the business in a good standing and growing effect. So start with the legal entity. For most people, in LLC works the best. It is easy to set it up and simple to manage, as this type of setup offers as well flexible taxes options, and doing this now will help you to find more deals later on, especially when you start searching for properties. Plus, some property management companies, they won't allow you to perform a rental arbitrage without a corporate lease. Take inventory of your asset resources. Another aspect very important if you want to become real estate arbitrage entrepreneur is to build your team. I know you may say you want your passive income, however, to get to that point where you will be able to do your real estate arbitrage passively, you need some help of other people. I know it's very easy to handle most of the cases by yourself and do most things yourself. However, in the future, you will need help, and the first two employees that you will need to have with you are your attorney and your accountant. So definitely don't forget to employ them to straight away at the very beginning before your business will grow. There are two basic ways of Airbnb arbitrage or real estate arbitrage. The first way is the one that I just mentioned at the beginning. It's when investor rents a property from a landlord and lists it on Airbnb and collects the difference. So for example, he pays rent to his landlord in the amount of $1,000 a month, and he collects himself $4,500 a month, minus taxes, minus different fees and bills. And usually real estate arbitrage businessman collects $1,000 a month per property. Is real estate arbitrage fully legal? Yes, fortunately, real estate arbitrage is a fully legal way of making money, and as some of you may think, it's nothing new. It's been for a while, but it's just not been talked about so often like most money creative investment strategies basically. But remember, with real estate arbitrage, honesty is a key. Always be open and be honest with your landlord. Before you sign any lease, make sure you mention what's the real purpose of signing the lease. You must tell the landlord about your intentions in relation to the property that you're gonna rent, because not every landlord will be happy to sign the lease for real estate arbitrage purposes. That's why it's better to inform the landlord before signing any lease, just not to get into trouble. And the second way of doing real estate arbitrage, which is probably even more handy and easier, especially for beginning real estate arbitrage entrepreneurs, and by far it's one of my most favorite ways of doing real estate arbitrage, is when you don't even have to sign any lease or rent any apartment, because you can offer just your services to the landlord. All what you need to do is to approach the landlord and be fully open with your offer. The best way to make money in this way is to approach those landlords whose listings haven't been viewed, or whose apartments or properties haven't been rented for quite a long time, and they are somewhere on Airbnb, or maybe those listings that haven't got that many reviews. Have a look on the listings and check how you can improve them yourself. Then talk to the landlord about your ideas that you will improve the listings, that you will do listings optimization, add better photos, or even hire a professional photographer, or that you will completely deal with any customers, and all of that in exchange for 20 to 40% commission. And I'm sure most of those landlords will be happy to get on that deal and start cooperation. You must basically find their pain points, what they're having problem with, because they are aware of the opportunities. They are aware they can make big money with real estate arbitrage. However, sometimes the fact that they don't know how to do it, how to become an Airbnb successful businessman, or drives them basically crazy. So if you could bring solution to their problems, they will be happy to cooperate. Tell me if you would consider Airbnb arbitrage method. If you would, tell me which option you would choose and where would you like to rent the property or do your Airbnb arbitrage. So what are the tricks to convince a landlord to get to work with you? The best way is generally to explain all the benefits of working with you. First of all, you will help them gain a passive income. Any troubles related to renting the property will be out of their mind, because it will be you who will be dealing with the customers and all related issues like listing the property on Airbnb, arranging pictures and optimizing the listing. All other issues related to renting the property will be on your head. So basically, providing the landlord with a purely passive income will be very persuading argument. Another persuading argument might be sharing some profits. You may offer him sharing some profits from Airbnb arbitrage. I know not many businessmen want to do it, but sometimes when the landlord is hard to be persuaded, it's good to use this argument. And lastly, you can offer to rent multiple properties, so the landlord doesn't have to worry about renting other properties to other people, because his all properties will be rented out and he will have just passive income coming in. That's all what he needs. But what's the main factor of being successful as a real estate arbitrage entrepreneur? First of all, don't be naive thinking that renting a lovely, gorgeous looking property will make you a millionaire.
That's absolutely ridiculous thinking.
And never fall for that. The property might be the most beautiful in the world, however, if it's not in a desirable place, you won't get as many bookings as you wish. So all what you need to do before you sign any lease for any property, you must do your Google search. It's exactly the same as when you do your Google search searching for well-paid jobs. You find out what's the direction you should follow. Searching for those desirable properties, you must find out thanks to Google search, and Google can give you so much knowledge about what's going on nowadays. You must use Google to look for this information and where people want to go for holidays, which places they want to see, and basically as well go to Airbnb and check other listings and the reviews. Then with Google search on various travel websites as well, they can give you a better idea of where to look for the properties. I hope this video was a bit of a value for you and you managed to gain some information about real estate arbitrage. If you did, don't forget to put the thumb up, and if you wish to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button for future releases. And if you want to find out what's the easiest way of making money online that even granny can do it, then click the link in the description. Thanks for watching today and see you next time. Bye!